wipers. Hope you can hear me over all the racket in the van. So I'm on my way to Cleveland, Ohio. It took me 2 hours to get around Chicago this morning, and that was at like 10 a.m. I left late on purpose, hoping to avoid all the Chicago bullshit. It rerouted me off I80, ended up going Route 20. It took 2 hours, so I don't know what was going on I90. But so I'm smoking my Savinelli Trevi 320. Currently on I80, thankfully. So this is basically the straight shot. Once you get around Chicago, get off 294, you hit this and you're pretty much straight shot to Cleveland. Let me tell you, I'm not one to relish in technology, but when it comes to GPS, absolutely. I didn't travel much, didn't get to travel much as a kid. I didn't travel much really as an adult. But I could not imagine trying to navigate around what I did this morning with a map. Couldn't imagine. Another thing this van does not have is Bluetooth. Really wish it did. So basically, I pretty much rely on the radio. That being said, I heard a commercial advertisement on the radio this morning that kind of blew my mind. It was a bank ad, and in the ad they were talking about their app. You can cap on what your children spends on your debit card. This must be a millennial thing. It had me thinking. Who in their right mind gives a debit card to their checking account to their teenage children? What is that teaching a kid? Exactly. I cannot understand what could have possibly have changed from when I was a teenager. How parents dealt with finances when I was a teenager compared to now. We're definitely in a new age, just a completely different time. When I was a teenager, I had a part-time job. I had my own checking account that my parents helped me set up. And all the money I earned at my job went into my checking account. The idea that parents nowadays are just handing a debit card to their checking account for their children to use for whatever, it's insane. Absolutely insane. But you know it's happening. Or not even to their checking account. They literally give their children a credit card. Here you go. What are kids learning that way? Part of being a parent part of being a parent to teenagers is once they start becoming young adults. This is my opinion. Opinion alert. Part of your job as a parent is to prepare that young adult to become a productive part of society, a responsible part of society. How are you teaching your children, your teenagers, to be responsible by just handing them a credit card or handing them your debit card? And I know there'll be maybe some people saying, well, you monitor it. You know, this still is teaching them because you're monitoring it, blah, blah, blah. So once they make a purchase, say they make an unauthorized purchase, you see it. Now you're going to spend the next half an hour dealing with that, talking to them about it, how they shouldn't have done it. Then you get to deal with taking the item back, all that horse shit. Do you have that much time? I don't. Have to deal, okay, now we're going to return this item that you bought that you weren't authorized to buy. Much simpler just to have them have an account that they are putting their own money into and they can spend their money either responsibly or irresponsibly. If they spend it irresponsibly, well, I guess that's on them. They're still going to learn a lesson. It's just crazy. By the way, smoking Wessex burley slices today in the van. And it is amazing. So I got a little over 3 hours to go before I reach the hotel. Just stopped, grabbed something quick to eat, gassed up, packed up a pipe, thought I would just chat with you all for a little bit. Yeah, so yeah, that kind of just stuck in my mind since I heard that advertisement this morning. Thought I'd discuss it a little bit. Maybe get some of your guys' opinions, comments on it. It's just amazing to me how much the world has changed in the past, I'd say 30 years, maybe even less than that. Because I think back in the 90s, things were still pretty much kind of the same as what I was dealing with as a teenager. I mean, things moved on a little bit as far as a society, but it wasn't nowhere nothing what it is now. But I am curious on your opinions on when it comes to raising teenagers, if you are to the age. You know, I'm pretty much dealing with grandchildren. I'm in that state of my life where I'm more involved with watching the grandchildren grow up. My having kids days are over, obviously. But at the same time, the parents that are allowing this that are doing this are the kids we raised. So should I really be throwing that much blame at them, or should I be throwing the blame at us? Trust me, this will be a discussion that I will have with all of my children. I was expecting some rain, some shit weather driving today, but it's actually pretty nice. Got some gusty winds, which kind of I have to deal with from time to time, but no rain, thankfully. Just looking forward to getting to the hotel, getting settled in, and starting the shit show tomorrow. I thought I would hop on, check in, see how everybody's doing. Little parenting discussion, I guess you would say. Hope everyone's enjoying their Tuesday. Till next time, y'all keep them lit.